Hey, good afternoon. It's still the 10th Friday. Happy Friday. Um, One of the things I do on a regular basis, hopefully, I'm not too far away and you can hear me. One of the things I do is I have groups of three, five, or seven young men come to the house and we sit down and we talk. But before we sit down and we talk, we go over how to use a knife, how to use a gun, what my role is, and Michael and David asked me to do this video, so this is a shout out to Michael and David. No, they don't want to be known, but these are all things that I think that everybody's knows. I just thought that you assume these things were true, and so I'm going to give you some phrases to live by as a young man. Now, guilt and the late Kevin Samuels was the guy who coined the phrase signs. Signs. All right. Shame, insults, guilt. What is it? Sign, S-I-N-G. And not admitting to being wrong. Never, they're never wrong. All right. So I had to write them down. So when I look over that way, it's because I am looking at the phrases. And, it was funny, and I don't know if you've ever done any type of development developmental things for young men, but it's easier for them to call you coach. So I'm coach or Coach Forsyth. That's it. It's easier most of the time. Hey, coach, can I ask you this? No, 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 no. So, how I got this question was uh, I'm going to just spit them out. These are the phrases that I tell uh, the guys that I'm trying to help. They're not students, they're young men. They're not disciples. They're not anything like that. They're young human beings who have who are males. And I'm not into anything other than the biological difference of male and female. And if you want to shoot me down, that's fine. I have nothing against the LGBTQ community. Uh, I can shout out to Carlos and Jorge. Shout out to Magdalena. Uh, anyway, I'll just leave that alone. All right, and here are the phrases. I, and I tell the guys everything, and they have to repeat these to me. I say, we are not responsible for the way you feel. I say it again. I, we are not responsible for the way you feel. I, we do not have to participate in your delusions. Your delusions about gender, your delusions about the world, your delusions about life being fair. I skipped one. All right. And here's the other one. We are not guilty of anything I or we did not do. Say that again. We are not guilty of anything you, or we did not do, irregardless of my skin color, my ethnicity, my gender, or anything else. It is unbelievable how twisted and indoctrinated the process that happens to young men. I call it the pussification. Um, Again, I'll say this again. I'm not responsible for the way you feel. I don't have to participate in your delusions, and I'm not guilty of anything I didn't do. So don't try to lay that shit on me. And the young men are like, what? And you know what? You know who the most and I'm not, I promise you, I'm not picking on them. But the most people that send me their sons to help them are single mothers. And those single mothers are usually obese, out of shape, and delusional. Just delusional about everything. Now, I know this is going to come to a shock, and we're going to talk about sex for a little bit. Sex is something you do to relax, become very intimate with one of your partners, enjoy the physical aspects of life, and that should be, you should pick and choose very wisely and I'm gonna fuck this word up. Judiciously. I got it. No, judicious. Fuck it. A, a lot of the things in my face are not my original. I think you could say I've been rebuilt. So sometimes I don't pronounce things right. No, anyways, let me just go back over this. You as a young man, you as a middle-aged man, and you as a guy in my age bracket. We are not responsible for the way somebody else feels. I'm going to say that again. You and I, us, we are not responsible for the way somebody else feels. I don't have to, we don't have to participate in any of your fucking delusions. And we are not guilty of anything we didn't do. So 99% of us, color of your skin doesn't fucking matter to me. It doesn't matter that if you're poor. It matters to me what you have inside. Do you have a good heart? Are you a quitter? Are you going to, if shit gets sideways, run, break and run, or stand and fight? I'm a stand and fight type. And the last thing I always tell these guys, and I tell them all the time, do not be afraid to be alone. When you're alone, you get the opportunity to visualize things that you want to happen. Now, there is a massive, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, there's a massive difference between visualization and manifestation. Manifestation is some bullshit concept women have come up with. Like, all I have to do is pray and wish for a man. Doesn't matter that I'm 500 pounds and 4'10". I can just visualize and that man will be delivered to me. Get the fuck out of here. Life is not the Hallmark Channel. So, anyways. Visualizing is something men need to do. You should never ever be surprised if you do the work and you become successful. Anyways, I'll go over these one more time and then I'll end the video. We, as men, are not responsible for the way you feel. We, as men, do not have to participate in your delusions. We, as men, are not guilty of anything we didn't do, regardless of ethnic origin, sex, gender, whatever you want. All right? Look, and last bit, you have to know how to fight as a man, and that is a perishable skill. You have to know how to defend yourself. One of our primary goals, one of our primary roles on this planet is to protect and provide. And if you choose not to do that, then that's your choice. And my advice isn't for you. And like Kevin Samuels will say, it applies both to men and women. Buy a dog and die alone. The difference is men aren't afraid to do that at all. I am very comfortable. I'm not very sociable. I'm not very agreeable. I have no problem being alone. I enjoy doing what the fuck I want to do. I had plans. Anyways, I go over it one more time. Phrases. Our phrases as men are, I'm not responsible for the way you feel. Doesn't fucking matter what they say or how animated they get. We, us, are not responsible for the way someone else feels. Us do not have to participate in your fucking delusions. And us are not guilty of anything we didn't do. That's it. So, other than that, unless I was showing you like chokeholds and how to wrist lock, or how to break a finger, how to pop an ear, how to gouge an eye, that's the kind of stuff. Our class would be over, and hey coach, fucking, uh, I cannot. Anyways, you as a man are, in my opinion, the most valuable thing on planet Earth. That's it. They can't get shit done without us. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. If you can't, take care of your goddamn self. You're worth it and you deserve it. Like a fart in a G-string from West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. And I hope you can hear me. And if I keep fucking up the voice thing, please let me know. That doesn't bother me. I'm not ever going to be that guy that is so arrogant that someone can't tell me, that I'm walking around naked and I think I'm not like that at all. I have no problem with constructive comments. Bye-bye.